This morning, I would like for you to have an opportunity for those of you who were not able to be with us last Friday during the Youth and the Young Adult Summit. There was a gentleman who came from the Muslim faith and made that decision to receive Jesus Christ as his Lord and personal Savior. It's such a powerful testimony. We have heard of a similar testimony from another brother last year, and last Friday we were able to hear that testimony, and I really believe that it's going to bless you. So I'd like to call on Yaseem right now, who will give us that testimony. The reason why I'm calling him because God is confirming this message based on that testimony that he shared last Friday, and also from the message that we have heard in story about grace.
Thank you. Yeah, so if you guys, some of you were not here Friday, I have like a lot of stories, but I'll try my best to give you the one from God. Where should I start? Yeah, it starts back when I was 17. At age 17, I was a Muslim. Usually, I came here when I was 13 years old, just to let you know. I'm from Morocco. Some of you don't know me. And so at age 17, I really, struggled a lot with my stepmom's relationship and with the family drama. And then it got to a point where, things start to be down. No one really cares about what would happen. When anger grows to a bad level, things just fall apart. And I lost my control. I didn't do really, something that, really kind of like ruined my life, but I just broke a plate. I didn't really say this last Friday, but I'll try my best. I broke a plate because I got punched in the face 3 times by my stepmother. That's really hard to say, especially if you're not Christian. And I was so angry, and I was like, oh my gosh, you punched me in the face, and I just picked up the plate and I smashed it against the ground, and she was like, that's my plate. And she was so mad, and she called the cops, and they came, and I don't know, somehow they just arrested me. I didn't really have wisdom. I was just like, freaking out. I was like angry too. I was like, I want to leave. And they was like, all right, you're going to come with us. And they just arrested me. They took me into juvenile detention. First time in my life, I go to jail. I mean, I deserve it, to be honest, because I used to shoplift anyways. and when they took me to juvenile detention, I spent 2 nights in there. And I was kind of like, I felt really ashamed. I was like, my family, back from Morocco, even the ones that know me well, I looked at myself and I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I'm in jail right now, juvenile detention. And after those 2 nights, I left that jail, and then they took me automatically to this court inside the same building. And then they put me in 12 months of probation. That's crazy, like 12 months of probation. And I felt like I've done something really bad, like I robbed a bank or something, and it doesn't make sense. And they said, the second thing we're gonna do is, yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then they said, you're gonna be on probation for 12 months, and the second thing would be, you're not allowed to leave after 9 p.m. You have to stay home. You cannot leave after 9 o'clock. I like to hang out with my friends, I like to get cool breeze, fresh air. I cannot do that. If something happens with my stepmom, then I'm stuck. All hell breaks loose, and there's no way out. So that's another thing I have to deal with. Third thing is, they said, you're going to be placed in anger management class. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you serious? Like, this is ridiculous, And then I really hated it, My probation officer would come every time I skipped school. He'd be like, Yaseem, you have to go to school, you have to do this, you have to do this. And I just skipped school. I'm like, you know what? I've had enough. There's more, I should say, what I faced, but it was heavy. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going to go to school no more. I'm done. And they gave me time to go back to school and to follow the rules and not to... You think I was going to listen to him after leaving after 9 p.m.? I did not listen to him, I just left. And that's like breaking the law. The probation officer got really mad. And after a few months of not following the rules, the cops came again, and I was laying down watching TV. They just surprised me. They were like, Yaseem, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in school. You're breaking laws. And I'm like, I didn't know what to tell them. And they were like, come on, get up. You're going to come with us. And one of the big guys, he was so big and buff, he was like, get your shoes on, man. We're going to go. I was like, are you serious? I was trying to look innocent. I was like, are you serious? Like, I don't want to go there. He's like, yeah, we can't do anything. You have to come with us. Long story short, I sat on my brother's bed, and I was looking on the window to my right. And as I was sitting, I was thinking to my head, should I like jump off the window, or should I just surrender myself and go with them? Because if I go with them, it's not gonna turn right. But if I jump off the window, it's just not gonna turn right. So what am I gonna do? I was stuck, and I was crying. I was kind of scared because I was thinking to my head, I have to make this quick decision right now, and they have to like keep on going. So I was like, you know what? This is it, man. I was taking the time while I was tying my shoes. I was taking time to think, you know what? Just go ahead, man. Just throw yourself out the window. Bam! I just threw myself through the window, And the window was open. The mosquito screen was there. You guys like the mosquito screen, like plastic thing. He's like, yes. And I just threw myself, And I was scared, but something so stupid in me you can tell it's the enemy, man. But I just threw myself. I thought I was gonna make it because I was young and I thought I was athletic, but I landed on a cement and it was about 25 feet high. That's really high.
Yeah.
Like, can you guys imagine it right now? Like this guy right here? As soon as I landed on the cement, I heard this pop in my back. Like, I fractured the third bone in my back. I heard it. It sounded like this, like that. Let me do it again. And I was so scared. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna run no more. I'm not gonna play soccer no more. This is it, man. I'm gonna be in this wheelchair forever. I was so scared, I was so terrified. And the cops came because I was thinking to my head, I was gonna escape and I'm gonna be gone in like a second. They're gonna catch me anyways. But they came downstairs and they pulled up their guns and they were like, get on the ground, don't move, get on the ground. I'm like, what's going on? Get on the ground, don't move, don't say anything. I was like, I put my back and I couldn't breathe during that time. I was like, my back, I can't breathe. Have you guys ever got punched in the back? Not ladies, but like guys. With all due respect, it's something that I want to say. Like, if you ever got punched in the back, you cannot breathe air. So it's like oxygen comes less in your lung. I was like, and then he just arrested me. He doesn't care. He's doing his job. He doesn't trust me. And he handcuffed me. And they called the ambulance and they took me to the hospital because I couldn't go there. And as I was laying down, I didn't really say everything last Friday, so I'm just, I was in the hospital. And there was a guy, like a nurse, he came to me and he whispered to my ear, he says, do you have any idea what you have just done to your back? I was like, no. He says, it's gonna hurt like hell. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And then they X-ray, whatever you call it, like they take pictures of your bone. And he brought me the paper and I didn't want to look at it. I was like, I've had enough, man. I don't care how bad it is, I don't want to look at it. So they took me to my room and I was laying down and pain was really bad, so the tears would come. I don't want to cry. Like, just tears, like the pain will come by itself. Just tears. You don't have to cry. And then I was watching TV and flipping channels, and then there was a pastor, like it was a ministry. They were talking about Jesus. And remember, I was still a Muslim. I've heard about Jesus, but I did not know him. As I was watching TV, the pastor started saying that I see a really young guy right now. I don't want to say much about it because some of you might think, oh, maybe there's millions of kids, but trust me, it was strong. Okay, if you're laying down crying and something changed in your heart, something you never had it before, 25 times powerful, that's something going on. Wow. That's strange. That's God.
Yes.
I was a little scared and I was like, wow, goosebumps. And man, like I was goosebumps from head to toe. And then I got up in the morning and the pain was kind of like, it went down from 10 to 5 at least. And then they told me, you can go home. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, get up, you can go home. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, get up. And then I got up, and then I almost like collapsed because I was not moving that long. Let me make this really short. They told me, go to your house, you're fine. I was like, wow, I was really amazed because I can move my back. I didn't know what's going on. But now I know it's Jesus. He healed me.
Amen.
Somehow, in that TV, whatever they did, I don't know, man. They speak in tongues, I don't know. But I got healed, Next thing happened, I went home and I told my parents what happened. And my stepmom, she was my enemy during that time. She was like, hey, here's some cup of milk. And I didn't want to look at her. I really hated her, but I love her right now. And then when I was home, I want to apologize to the people that were on Friday because I did not tell them everything, I was jumping off the cliff. when I went home during the same day, and I just felt so like, I thought I was gonna die, like throwing myself off the window, and like from 25 feet high, and just like still alive. That's God.
Yeah.
And I was really scared. So I get down on my knees and I was like, God, I'm really sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Like I could have died, After like an hour, man. I just told him something, and then I had some peace in my heart. But during those times, I would like talk to God sometimes, and people would tell me about Jesus. Some people would say Jesus is the Son of God. I used to be a Muslim. If you tell a Muslim guy Jesus is the Son of God, they're going to be like, what are you talking about? So you're saying God had a relationship with Mary, a honeymoon? What are you talking about? They don't like it. Some other Muslims, I'm from Morocco, so that's different than Middle East. And yeah, so from then on, I started to talk to God because this was real. He would do miracles, and it started to get real and real and real and real. And I was like, you know what? Jesus is the only way. Let me make this really short. There was a time after I got saved. I'm just jumping off because my story is really long. Trust me. I had to read the New Testament to tell you my story. And then let me say this: the best part where Jesus happened to be so real to me is when I was being a shoplifter. I would like steal sometimes, go to Safeway or places where I can steal shoes. I thought it was fine. It was just okay. And I knew I was doing the wrong thing, but I never got caught in my whole life. I never got caught stealing. But the reason why I got caught is because I told God to help me stop stealing. Okay? And let me go about like a month before. So when I was saying this part, when I was shoplifting, a month before, I got saved. Okay? I got saved. And one of my favorite part, when I got saved, I had this big, beautiful smile. My whole day was bright. Because I was so scared, like a Muslim, Somebody told me, if you want to trust Jesus, look at him this way. You're laying on that chair. That chair is not going to kill you. You're going to, like, the first thought that comes to your head when you sit in that chair, you're fine. You're not going to die. You're safe. So I was like, okay. So they told me about Jesus, and they led me to Christ, and I was saved, and I was feeling something powerful. Like, I felt something glorious, something with light. I can't explain it, People get different experiences, But to get back to the stealing part, I was saved, and I didn't really know about God much. I'm just learning still. I'm like a baby, in Christ. I was shoplifting again, and that's why I told you guys I got caught, okay? And I was in Safeway, and I took some things, I put in my pocket, this, and the camera's behind me. This. So I thought I was slick, but I did not make it through. I was exiting. I was just about to exit, and then a guy was looking at me, so he caught me. He was looking at me, and he came near me, and he was like, "What do you have there? Take. What do you have in your pocket? Take them out." And I was like, "I don't have anything." But I was really scared, and I was on probation still. I was on probation, and then he was just about to jump on me like those bad boys in True TV. Like True TV, like bad boys, what you gonna do? He was gonna jump on me like a cuff, I was thinking like he's gonna do that because he looked like he was about to. I can tell by his actions. And he came facing me, and I was nervous, and I was like, please don't call the police, please, bro. I hate my life. You don't know it. He was like, why would you take this? And then he was about to call the police. I'm like, please. And then he got to the point where he was trying to grab me, make sure that I don't run away. And then when he was about to grab me, I was trying to take my hands off and run away. But I was being very careful. But he was slick too. So he can read my body language. And as soon as I was about to escape and run away, I was trying to do it very careful. Man, he knew that I was about to escape, and then he just grabbed me and then wrestled me, and he jumped behind my back, and I just stopped. I froze. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna do anything, because I can get to a really bad part. Next thing happened. He sat me on a chair, and all people were looking at me. The scene was appearing to everyone. I was so embarrassed. I was crying. I was cursing my life, saying, I hate my life. I hate the day I was born, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know really much about life. I was just really like a new believer. I told him, please forgive me. Please, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to go to jail. And there was a man, I believe it was from Africa. He looked at me. He came to me. He was like, what did you take? What did you take? I was like, this and that. He was like, I can pay for him. Do you guys think about Jesus when I said that?
Yeah.
I can pay for his sin. And then another lady, she came, she was like, let him go, let him go, let him go. And then another guy came in, I was like, wow, man. Like, it was, oh my gosh, this is Jesus, this is Jesus. And woman, she was about to pick up the phone and call the police, and he came, like, in great speed. He was like, no, don't do it. And I stopped crying, and they were like, just go. Don't ever come back again. Just run away, go. And I went outside, and I had to cry again because I was so embarrassed and I was so ashamed. And you know what? I don't have that condemnation right now, but I did it again.
Yeah.
I did it again. I don't know, man. You can blame Satan, okay? I did it again. I stole some shoes. Because I had to go somewhere, and my brother took my shoes. They were like really nice shoes, and he took them. And those were my only shoes, and I was so mad. I went again, and then I stole some shoes, and the camera was looking at me, and I was having the hoodie on. And I tried to take that thing off. I know this is not funny. Stealing it's not funny, but that's how I was like back then. You know those alarm thing they have in the shoe? Right? Everyone knows, right? Okay. I was trying to take it off. I was like this. I just couldn't take it off because I used to always take it off. Man, I was like, oh, it can't come off. What should I do? Just walk with them. Just walk with them. And then I was about to walk outside, and then a lady, I remember she looked at my face, and then she was looking at me, and then she looked down. I was like, oh my gosh, run! And I just screamed. I just screamed, man. I did not look back. And then the sound was like, like in the exit door. And I was running. And in a split second, about like 3 or 4 minutes, I was crossing the intersection. The cops came. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to jail. They caught me. And I just put my hoodie on. The shoes, I mean, come on, they're not stupid. They're gonna say a guy with black jacket, blue jeans, whatever. Oh, black jeans, I remember. Black jeans, black shoes. Like, come on, it's simply, like, they can easily, get to me. As I was crossing the intersection, a cop came, he put his window down, he took his glasses off. As I was crossing the intersection, oh my gosh, I was so scared. Oh my God, please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. I will never do it again. Please help me. And I walk in, and he pulls down his window, and he was like this. Yes. He was looking at me. I'll say about right over there. Right by that chair. And I'm like, I'm gone, man. I'm going to jail. That's it, man. I'm done. And I kept walking. He did not see me. He did not see me. This is Jesus. So I can just stop right there. I don't want to take much time. Later on.
Now let me ask you, did you learn your lesson from there?
Of course.
Okay, all right. So you're not stealing anymore, right?
Of course not, man.
So you got some ladies with nice Coach purses and all. No.
Yeah.
You're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Amen.
Give the Lord a mighty hand clap of praise. Powerful testimony. I didn't know that Safeway can actually be Safeway. Because in that place, you found the way, the truth, and the life, and you said you had it. You know what reminds me of that story? Remember that woman who was caught in adultery? And everyone was ready to stone that woman. And then Jesus Christ told all of those guys, if there's anyone among you who don't have any sin, who has not sinned, I want you to cast the first stone. And everyone dropped their stone. That was Jesus right there. Because normally at a time like that, when you're caught at the heat of the moment, they will stone you. But Jesus was there. He showed up in the midst. Amen. That's Jesus. No condemnation. Give the Lord a mighty hand. Awesome.